Good morning, dear students. Hope you all are doing well in this pandemic situation. Please do take care of yourself. Guys, today we are going to discuss a beautiful poem, a very important poem, wherein you are going to get 1 mark question and 4 mark question in your annual exam. The first poem, Romeo and Juliet, written by William Shakespeare. Born in 1564 and died in 1616, one of the very famous and renowned writer, a world famous playwright and English poet, is being called as the national poet of England. And that man has written world famous 37 plays and around 154 sonnets he has written. So one of his extract from one of the two different extracts from Romeo Juliet play is being picked here and put for your studies for second PUC, that we are going to study here. Before I could start with the poem, I will first deal with the background of the story. When you know the background, you can do better, you can do the justice with the answer. The background is there were two rivalry families, two enmity families in a place called Verona. There were two the families called Montagus and Capulets. Montagus and Capulets were sworn enemies. There was a rivalry between generations together in these families, and the rivalry was so severe that even the servants who were working in these families, if they come across on the streets also, they used to fight like anything. Severe fight used to take place even with the servants. That severe animosity was there, rivalry was there in these two families, Montagus and Capulets, in a place called Verona. Now what happened was Romeo belonged to the family of Montagus and Juliet belonged to the family of Capulets. Okay, and Romeo was attracted by one beautiful girl called Rosalind, and not Juliet but Rosalind. So he had gotten information that Rosalind is going to attend the party organized by the father of Juliet, Lord Capulet. Lord Capulet, the head of the Capulet family, had once organized a grand supper, a grand party. Okay, and for that party, naturally, they are not going to invite the Montagus, the enmity family. So, for that grand party, Rosalind was about to attend that party, and that information Romeo had gotten. So he wanted to meet her, he wanted to see her. That's why what he did was he went in search of Rosalind to that grand supper organized, hosted by Lord Capulet, the father of Juliet. Okay, when he went there, he disguised himself, because he cannot, if he directly goes there to the meeting, to the party, he will be recognized that a person from Montagus has come, which was strictly prohibited. So he disguised himself like a torch bearer. As a servant, he disguised himself and went into the party of Capulets. There, what he saw was, on the floor, the girls were dancing in that party. The girls were dancing, and for the first time, he saw a beautiful girl there, and that girl was none other than Juliet himself. When he saw that girl, beautiful girl Juliet, he forgot that Rosalind, and he madly fell in love with that beautiful girl. He was not aware that that beautiful girl with whom he was attracted, she was the daughter of Lord Capulet. He was not aware that she was Juliet. He just madly fell in love with that beautiful girl. She had a divine beauty, and when he saw her for the first time dancing on the floor, he madly fell in love with her, and his feelings, his emotions, his ideas, what was going on in his mind, that is being beautifully described in the first paragraph of the poem, wherein Romeo expresses his feelings for Juliet. in the first paragraph, we can come to know that how does Romeo expresses his feelings, his emotions towards that beautiful girl dancing on the floor. And you know what he says? Oh, she doth teach the torches how to burn bright. How beautiful the girl is. Such a brightness is there on her face that brightness, she can teach even the torches, even the light how to burn bright. Means her beauty, her brightness was better than the brightness of the torches. Her beauty was more than the brightness of the light itself. Okay, her beauty can teach even the light how to burn bright. That kind of a brightness was there on the face of Juliet. Oh, she doth means does, she does teach the torches how to burn bright. Means her brightness was so that it can teach even the light how to burn bright. It means that her brightness was more than the brightness of the lights. It seems she hangs upon the cheeks of night as a rich jewel in the Ethiopian ear. Means there is a continuation of both the lines. She was so beautiful, you know how she was looking. She was like she stood away from the night. Okay, she was like a diamond which is shining in the ear of an Ethiopian. Ethiopian means an African lady. An African lady, a black skinned, very black lady, when she wears a white diamond or a beautiful jewel in her ear, how it is going to shine. Juliet was shining like that. She stood apart in the darkness. She was like a brightness in the darkness. She was like a jewel in the Ethiopian and African lady. She was a rich jewel like that. She was shining the way a diamond shines on the black lady's skin, like that the Juliet was shining in that party on that dance floor. Beauty too rich for use for earth too dear. Her beauty was too rich. Too rich here is too expensive. She had a very expensive means very rare, very different, special, a unique beauty she had on her face, which is not meant for the people of on the earth. A divinely beauty she had on her face. It was not a normal beauty for the people on the earth we can find. She was having a divine beauty which is not common, common on the earth. A rare beauty, a divinely beauty, that brightness she had on her face. Beauty too rich means very expensive for use, for earth too dear. Okay, so it is not a common beauty. It was a very expensive, rare, a divinely beauty she had on her face. As so shows a snowy doe trooping with the cross, as yonder lady over her fellows shows. You know how she was. There were on the dance floor, there were so many girls, beautiful girls who were dancing, but she was like a white doe, ಬಿಳಿಯಾದ ಪಾರಿವಾಳ ಅಂತೀವಲ್ಲ, a white doe among the black cross. It means that the other girls who were dancing on the floor, the friends of Juliet, they were compared to the cross, and Juliet is looking as if a doe is dancing, a white doe is dancing among the black cross. Juliet is compared to the white snowy doe. Remember, one mark question they'll ask you. Juliet is compared to the white snowy doe, whereas the other girls who are dancing on the floor, they are compared to the cross. Okay, so on yonder lady, over there fellow shows, the other fellows look like the cross, whereas that girl over there, yonder means there, that girl over there, she was like a white snowy doe. Okay, and the measure done means the dance is finished. Okay, the dance is finished, the measure done. I will watch her place of stand. Romeo is eagerly waiting for the dance to be finished, so that he was waiting to know where this beautiful girl is going to stand, where she is going to stand there, so that he can go near her. He want to touch her. The measure done means the dance is finished. As soon as the dance ended, I will watch her place of stand. I will be waiting. I want to know. I will watch her place of stand, where she is going to stand. I was waiting for it, and touching her hands, make blessed my rude hands, so that I want to go near her. I want to touch that beautiful girl, and by touching that beautiful girl, I want to make my rude hands blessed. Okay, pavana antaralre. He want to make his hands, Romeo wants to make his hands blessed by touching that beautiful girl Juliet, who was dancing on the floor, who he was curious to know when the dance will be finished, so that he can go near her and touch her, and wants to make his hands blessed, his rude hands blessed. Here the rude hand is Romeo's rude hands, and he wants to make it blessed by touching her. Did my heart love till now? Forswear its sight, for I never saw true beauty till this night. He says, "Oh God, I swear, I promise, I was not at all in love with till now. For the first time, I have got the feeling of true love. I feel for the first time I am truly in love with that beautiful girl who is dancing on the floor." That girl was none other than Juliet herself. And he says, "I swear, I promise, oh God, for the first time I feel I am truly in love with." And he also says, "I have never seen such a beauty till now. Today I saw the true beauty, a beauty which is divine, a beauty which is so bright that it can teach even the torches how to burn bright." She was like a diamond in an African lady's ear. She was like a jewel in an Ethiopian ear. She was like a doe among the white cross. Such a beautiful similes we can find here. There is a beautiful comparison between Juliet and the white doe. There is a comparison between her brightness and the brightness of the torches. There is a comparison between the comparison between the white doe and the cross. So the whole paragraph speaks about the beauty of Juliet. Okay, he feels towards the end of that first paragraph, he says, "For the first time I promise I am in love with." He was madly in love with that beautiful girl. He says for the first time he has seen such a beauty. This is till now, till this night, I have never seen such a beauty. So the whole paragraph speaks about the beauty of Juliet, wherein Romeo expresses his feelings, his true feelings, his emotions towards the beautiful Juliet in that grand supper. This is the first paragraph of the poem. Hope it's clear.